All right, game three. One land hand, mulligan that. Again, it's like, yeah, you're really not really picky by your second mulligan or by your second hand, so keep it if it's decent. Luckily, they mulliganed down to 5, which was very important. They mulliganed so much they didn't even do their gemstones thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really played with that card. I feel like the card doesn't do much. Maybe I shouldn't even be tithing it, but anyways, it's a card, so yeah. I mean, it is a game where I had the upper hand early, but that's always worrying. Yeah. So I did that just so that I could possibly get a boom, because I knew I was in trouble if I couldn't do that. So yeah, I thought I was like dead there because they have Ruby Medallion, the land, all that. And I think they misplayed. They should have wished, unless they just didn't have what they needed in the wish meter. They just kind of flamed out. I feel like yeah. So got rid of the medallion. But yeah, I think I should have been dead there. So do that to get the scry, get the ending for Ruby Medallion. So I mean, now I'm not too worried because I only have 1 card in hand. I mean, this game they just had a ton of mana. Like, they had the medallion here, they just didn't have anything in their hand to use it for. So obviously get rid of that. So yeah, at this point I'm feeling pretty comfortable. They have nothing in hand, so it's like, even build up the gas to do anything. It's going to be several turns. Do that. So the key draw here was that I actually destroyed a land, so they couldn't play that. Glimpse the Impossible is a big problem because they just get 3 free tempering. Yeah, Charmaw at Gemstones makes it cheaper, but yeah. I mean, that's why this deck you're always playing on those edges, because even by like turn 7 or 8, it was like, oh, I needed to have that land destruction for them to prevent them from basically enacting their whole game plan. At this point, are dead more or less. I mean, they do that. Yeah, again, it's another thing where it's tight margins. If it had allowed them, and I guess not here because they had nothing in hand, but yeah. It's like, still, notwithstanding the cards in hand, they were 1 turn away from having 5 mana to work with, and that Charmaw was just enough to kill them at that point. So yeah, so I mean, the one thing that thing makes me wonder is like, a lot of these decks, it feels like, and honestly, I think it's because they strategically mulligan against me. But it's like a lot of times it feels like their bottleneck is actually cards in hand rather than mana available. And part of that makes me wonder: should I attack that more? That's why Inquisition is good. But then I think it doesn't happen all the time. It's just when they happen to draw a lot of lands that that becomes their bottleneck. But I think on average, still it's attacking their lands is just the more standard way to go. So.